guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming kind of a different video. I've hinted to this a long time, and so I'm finally gonna sit down and try to do this. It's definitely a work in progress, so I'm all open to suggestions and ideas. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do upload quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay guys, sorry for the dramatics in the start of this video, but this is very different for me. So I had talked about this a little bit on my Instagram, and I had talked about it a little bit in videos, but I've never actually done a Shop My Stash. I don't think I have. I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know how to do this. I don't know if it's going to be like a monthly thing, a weekly thing. It's all up in the air for me right now. But one day I was feeling very inspired because I stay at home with my baby and I do YouTube part-time. And a lot of times if I'm not filming for YouTube, I felt like I didn't have the time to come down here and sit and do my makeup like I did before I was a mom. So I decided that the solution to the problem was to kind of do a Shop My Stash, bring some makeup upstairs, keep it in my master bathroom, so that way if we're just running out or I want to get ready, like do a full face in the morning while she's playing upstairs, I can do that because I have some makeup upstairs and I don't feel like I have to bring her down here with me and try to keep her entertained while I'm kind of shopping my stash and things like that. So I've been doing this now, I think it's been a couple of weeks, I think maybe a month even. So I have some stuff that I was using upstairs. What I thought I would do is it's time to swap it out because I feel like I've used it quite a bit. So I want to incorporate some new things into my Shop My Stash, and I thought it would be fun for me to give you guys like quick reviews on some of the things I've been using, show you what I'm putting into my bag and things like that. So hopefully this is interesting. I feel like this video is going to be quite long because I do have a lot of stuff, but let's start off with the makeup I have been using. I don't want you guys to judge me, but I do have a Jeffree Star makeup bag because I bought this back in the day and it's perfect for holding a ton of stuff. So let me go ahead and show you kind of what was in my Shop My Stash. So first of all, I had some foundation products and concealers. I did use this Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. I have the shade 60 NN. This is a nice concealer. I thought it stayed really well in my under eyes, so I would definitely see myself reusing this and using this up in my collection. There are a lot of concealers that I don't necessarily love that I want to test out, make up my mind about, and declutter. I'm definitely one of those people that has a hard time getting rid of things, especially if I spent my own money on them because I don't make a full-time income like I used to. So it's harder for me to part with things now because I can't afford to buy things as much as I used to. But anyway, I'm working on a big like foundation review, and I think I'm gonna do that with concealers too. It's just gonna take me a long time because it takes me forever to make up my mind about certain things. I did bring out the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Stick Foundation. This foundation I still love so much. I love the coverage. Shade match is great. It's so convenient. I've raved about this foundation in the past and I still think this is a bomb foundation. So I was very happy about that. And then I did grab this Pretty Fresh ColourPop concealer. This is the Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I didn't actually end up trying this. This one was sent to me from ColourPop when I got PR from them that one time. So I definitely want to use this. I have purchased this in the past and I've decluttered it because I didn't think I liked it, but I wanted to give it another shot. So I'm going to put that back in my bag to keep trying. And then for primer, I had the Smashbox Photo Finish Illuminate Glow Primer with Vitamin C Silkscreen Complex. This is a very nice glowy primer. So if you used to like that Becca one that had the glow in it, this is very similar to that. I got this during an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and it was half off, so it was a really good price. I do think this is a nice primer. I plan to try and use up as much makeup as I can because I do have a few primers, but I'm going to retire this for the next round and pick something else. And I also had for lip products this Honey Waffles shade from Fenty Beauty. This is like one of my favorite lip shades from Fenty, and so I did wear this a few times. It's a really pretty nude, especially for tan skin, so if you're in the market for something like that, I would recommend this one quite a bit. But yeah, I did wear this quite a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and retire both of these and pick something else for the primer category and different lip products for the lip category. Okay, here's something that I loved using. It's these new Lethal blushes. I think that I could lose my entire blush collection and I would be fine because these are so freaking nice. And this shade in particular, I really, really enjoyed. The orange is gorgeous. I even used the red one. It's so pretty. I did see these are available now at Camera Ready Cosmetics. So if you didn't want to place an order via Lethal, because they are a German indie brand, they do have some of their products available at Camera Ready Cosmetics. So you can do that. But oh my gosh, this might be my favorite Lethal Cosmetics product. I'm so excited. But again, I feel like I did use this quite a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out for something else. Okay, so the two setting products I took with me upstairs are this one from Morphe. This is a continuous setting mist, and the MAC Fix Plus. This is an oldie but a goodie. Such a good setting spray, and I think I'm gonna keep this in my Shop My Stash because it was so good. This one I'm honestly trying to pan, and I don't think this is that great. It's okay. It definitely like missed my face, but does it make my makeup last any longer? I really don't know, but I want to use this up, so I'm putting this back in to my Shop My Stash. I'm really hoping I can finish that up because I don't love it. And then this product was a rediscovery. I didn't think I was like leaning towards loving this or not loving this, but I actually am really enjoying this. This is like great for mom life currently. This is the Tower 28 SPF 30 Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen, and it's 1 fluid ounce. Now, I'm really lazy about sunscreen. It's just a thing. I don't know if other people that grew up on tropical islands do this, but we really don't spend enough time talking about sun protection. At least I never did. Like, my parents don't wear SPF as far as I know, and it's very sunny where I live. So sunscreen is relatively a new concept for me, but this is nice because I feel like at least I'm getting some sun protection. I know you're supposed to reapply every 30 minutes, but we're taking baby steps here, so I really like this. I have the shade 40 Runyon, and this is a great like throw on while I'm running out the door type product. Also, I can do a full face with this if I wanted to add some extra makeup, but this is definitely staying in my makeup bag because it is so good. I really like it. And then we have the 100 Acres blush from ColourPop and Winnie the Pooh. I got quite a bit of use out of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out for something else. And then I have this concealer. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. This is a nice concealer. I don't know if I have any other concealers I want to replace this with, so we'll see. I think I might just keep that and use that with the ColourPop one. If I don't like the ColourPop one, I want to have a backup on hand. And then I didn't end up using this Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint. This is the shade Extra Tan 09. This is a very glowy foundation. I know it's called a skin tint, but I can get like medium coverage with this, so I think I'm gonna swap this out though and just put it in my makeup drawer, and I'm gonna try and pan this. This is the foundation I have on today. This is the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Tahoe. This is like my OG high-end foundation. I wore this foundation on my wedding day. It just works so nicely. It's long wearing. I think you can get a very natural finish from it, and it's just a really nice foundation. And I kind of fell back in love with this foundation because I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm gonna put that back. And I don't think I got enough use out of the Hygen Skin Glass from Natasha Denona, so I'm gonna try and use this as my primer for the next couple of days. I was throwing on the skin tint so much that I didn't know if these two would pair well together, so I'm going to try and be better about using that. I did have two bronzers with me upstairs. I had the Infallible bronzer from L'Oreal. I don't think I like this. I don't think it blends very well. The shade is very intense. So I don't know. I feel like I like a bronzer that I can build up over one that's like very, very pigmented. So I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for a lighter color. I have the shade 400 Tan, and I mean, it's like nice for a drugstore bronzer, but I feel like there's better options out there. And then I had the Sigma bronzer with me. This is the shade Dark. So I really like this bronzer. I applied it today over the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. So this is the bronzer combo I have on today. I do like the Sigma one, but I think I'm going to swap it out, change it up a little bit. And then I really like the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. I decided to keep the shade medium. I was debating between medium and tan, and I went for medium, and I think this is a perfect shade for my skin tone, so I'm going to put that back in. I did buy these Sephora shavers, so I really am enjoying that. I need to actually use it. And then, let's see here. We have more. Let's go through it. Okay, so for eyeliners, I have Juvia's Place and Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just going to put those back in there. I really wanted to try and use these mascaras more, but I just don't like these mascaras. So I'm just going to put these in my empties bin, and I did buy a mascara that I actually like. So I'm going to put that in this Shop My Stash. Okay, so I also have this Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. This did break. My daughter dropped it because she was here like sitting on my lap while I was filming, and I didn't realize she had like pulled it and dropped it on the floor, so it shattered. Very, very fragile. She broke both of mine like this. I have the light one and the dark one. So a little bit depressing, but anyway, I didn't use this a ton, and I kind of want to swap it out for something else. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury powder that I'm trying to pan. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade medium. And so I'm trying to use that up. So I'm going to put that back in to my Shop My Stash. And then I've been trying to love on this NARS cream bronzer. I will say I think I like the Charlotte Tilbury more, but for right now I'm going to leave this out for the next couple of weeks and focus on the Charlotte Tilbury one. And then a new favorite of mine, well, newer-ish, is this blush from Sigma Beauty. This is the shade Tiger Lily, and it's a shimmer blush from them. I do believe this is in their blush palette. I could be wrong, but anyway, I actually really like having the singles because it's easier for me to focus on a blush versus a whole blush palette. And this is a really pretty glowy blush, so I'm very, very excited to have kind of found this because I feel like it's almost like a hidden gem, because I don't know if I would have reached for this unless I was doing a Shop My Stash, and now it's like one of my favorite things. So I think I'm going to put this back in to my Shop My Stash, and then I'm going to add these two mascaras. This is the two from Profusion that I have on today. They're not very good mascaras, but since I'm doing this Shop My Stash, figure I'll go ahead and put them upstairs so that I can get some use out of them. I also want to add these two cream blushes from Profusion for my Shop My Stash because these are really good. I have both of these on, so I'm wearing the corally shade on this side and the more rosy shade on this side, and they're really nice, so I'm going to add that in there. I also wanted to show you guys, I'm so sorry, I have more things to show you that I've been using. I did grab another Simple Human mirror. This is like a more travel size, so I can do my makeup on the kitchen counter. This is what it looks like. I'll try and link it for you guys if you're interested. It's nice. It's really hard to get used to because I have the bigger one that I use for filming, but I wanted a smaller one because sometimes I don't want to do my eyeshadow in my bathroom mirror, so I bought that. And then yesterday I thought I should grab eyeshadow palette, so I actually grabbed this palette, the Papagrath Holiday palette, and I did a look with it, and it was so beautiful, and the eyeshadows in this palette are so nice. So I'm definitely going to be incorporating eyeshadows as well into my Shop My Stash. I kind of want to bring this, but it's kind of big, so I think I'm going to swap this out for a different eyeshadow palette as well. And then I just want to show you guys some of the brushes I have. I do have this case that Jaclyn Hill did with Morphe, and it's perfect for storing brushes. So for bronzer, I've been using this MAC 140S, really nice bronzer brush. I have this brush from Morphe. This is the R10. I don't use a lot of Morphe brushes in my collection anymore, but this has been really nice for the under eyes and putting on powder. I've been loving this Sigma. This is the Sigma number 60 soft blend for blush. This is like the perfect blush brush, and it applies blush so nicely. For foundation, I've been using the Beauty Blender, or I've been using the Sigma F80. This is their flat kabuki brush. And then for cream products, I love this. This is the Tarte Unicorn brush set. This is their contour brush, and it works really nicely for stamping on bronzer. And then I have more mascaras that I was trying to use up. So again, I just don't like these mascaras, so I'm going to get rid of them. And then this one I'm going to keep for lower lash line, but I'm going to put it in my filming space because I really need a mascara for my lower lash line down here. And then I've been really enjoying the Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel. I have the darkest shade, and this is just nice because I have pretty bushy eyebrows, so I don't need to build up a lot of the shape. But this is just nice to like keep them in place, and I really like having very thick, very like pigmented looking eyebrows. So I love just running this brow gel through it because it has a color to it. So it really builds up my brows. So I really, really like having all of those things in this brush case just for everyday use. And so I just wanted to show you guys that. But let's go ahead and pack this back up. So I have foundation options that I like. I have 2 concealers, so that's good. I've got primer, I've got blushes, I've got this blush too, and then I was working on this bag. So this is some of the stuff I was thinking of adding to my Shop My Stash. I feel like I'm gonna leave this eyeliner downstairs because I want to use it in filming, and then I wanted to bring this upstairs. I had mentioned this is the Pat McGrath mini eyeshadow palette in Midnight Voyage, and this is like a really cute palette, really packs a punch, perfect for a makeup bag. So I'm gonna add that in. And then I bought a bunch of blushes from the new Pat McGrath launch. So I want to add these into my stash. So I think I'm gonna add Paradise Glow, which I've tried out already. And then I have Night Bloom, which I was a little bit freaked out by, so I haven't used it yet, but I'm gonna put those in to my Shop My Stash because I think I'll get good use out of them. And then for a powder bronzer, I'm going to add the Hourglass bronzer. I really, really like this. This is the Radiant Bronzer, and it's so, so nice. I think it'll pair really well with the Charlotte Tilbury one. And then I want to use the Huda Faux Filter Concealer, so I'm going to add that to my concealer stash. And then I have the Ace Beaute Lip Oil. This is so nice. So I'm going to add this to my stash as well because I love having lip products on hand just to throw on. This is the Tarte Tubing Mascara. I think I might leave this down here because I want to be able to use that on camera. I was going to add the Nuvo palette, but now I'm not 100% sure. I kind of want to use my Shop My Stash as an opportunity to play with older palettes that I just haven't played with in a while, so I'm not sure if I'm going to add that. I think I might not. This is the new ABH Cream Bronzer, and I was thinking of adding this, but I'm not going to. And then I have some new lippies that I want to play with, and I grabbed this Westman Atelier powder, so I'm going to add all of those to my Shop My Stash. And I do have this ABH blush. This is the new one in the shade Bubblegum. I'm not a huge fan, but I kind of want to try it. And then I did grab this NYX eye paint because my friend Heather loves these, and I grabbed the green shade because I was curious to try it, but I think I'm going to leave that down here. So I basically shopped my stash and packed up my makeup bag with more things that I'm going to try out next week and in the upcoming week. So I will keep you guys posted. Like I said, I would love your guys' suggestions on how I should do this because I'm very new to it, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll turn into a series. I don't know. I feel like this is a great way for me to review and talk to you guys about things I'm using behind the scenes that you might not hear about once I use it on camera in like a first impression. So might be a good way for me to do something like that, something a little bit different. So yeah, I would love feedback in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I could shoot it on my phone and like show you guys my little makeup drawers and things like that. But I kind of like having an idea of what I want to bring into this and what I'm taking out. And I did have my mind made up on a few things before I started filming this video, and then some I just kind of winged. Like, I don't know if I added a highlighter in here. Actually, I think that might be one thing I am in need of. So let me see what I have for highlighters. Maybe we should do this one. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's the Amrezy highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there so I have a highlighter option. But yeah, I mean, things have definitely come and gone from this bag in the last couple of weeks. I haven't been, of course, filming everything, but I think once I get my footing on how I want to do this, I think I'll get better and better at it. So yeah, I'm really excited, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in another video very soon. Bye guys!